Recommendations for Thunderdogs adopters, Part 2, Neutering. For the love of Lord Jesus Christ, who reigns in heaven and on earth, neuter this animal when it reaches the right age. It's good to consult your trusted veterinarian to get their opinion on which stage of life is best for neutering. But since Thunderdogs are large breeds, it's recommended to wait until their bones and joints are well developed. Wow, Will Pitbull. So I'm not supposed to neuter my Thunderdog then? Hey buddy, trust me. I'm saving you a big headache, especially if it's a female, so you don't end up with a litter of 10 puppies like this one, because I'm sure you don't want to waste time and money on 10 of them just to give you a little scare. So far, taking care of this huge group, we've already spent about 10,000 reais. So are you willing to shell out the price of a beetle for 10 lives that could have been avoided? So forget about it and get that female dog spayed right away. Pregnancy is really hard on the mother. So I beg you, avoid having more than 10 puppies needing adoption, because even I, with millions of followers, took until the very last minute to find someone to adopt. Imagine you who don't have an audience that loves pets like I do. Or maybe you do, right? I don't know either. But until the right time for neutering comes, keep a close eye on your dog so he doesn't get up to any funny business. Be careful with the males too, so they don't escape to the street and find a lady out there.
The right time is after your pet reaches sexual maturity and stops growing. For large and giant dogs, this is from age 2, as they grow a lot before then. Both their sexual maturity and growth maturity happen later in large and giant dogs. The likelihood of animals neutered very young developing diseases like hip dysplasia and hypothyroidism.
Wow, Will Pitbull, why didn't you already give them to me neutered? Are you crazy, man? First of all, they're not even old enough for that. Second, I would have to sell an arm and a leg, my kidney, and my spleen on the deep web to be able to pay for 11 large dog neuterings. Unfortunately, this time I won't be able to place the 2 foster dogs with you already neutered. Walks are essential for the well-being, happiness, calmness, and quality of life of dogs. But look, your Thunderdog that you just adopted shouldn't set a paw outside until they've had all their vaccines. I repeat. They shouldn't. We've already given the first dose of the V10 vaccine. And on January 14th, your vet needs to give the second dose, and after that, only the rabies vaccine will be left, which is also essential. After that, my dear, go be happy with your pet walking through the fields. Walks are essential. After all, no one, not even a little dog, deserves to live locked up indoors for the rest of their life. So please, take that big dog of yours for a walk and let him sniff as much as he wants. Because sniffing is extremely important for a dog's quality of life. But while they're not properly vaccinated, just play with him at home. Offer him the Benebone toys and enjoy your puppy, because this childhood phase will pass very quickly. Just don't risk the puppy's health out of stubbornness, because outside, without the full vaccination protocol, they can catch parvovirus, distemper, and so on. It's all downhill from there. And if they catch it, you'll end up spending a lot of money at the vet and still risk your pet becoming just a memory. Vaccines are cheap, they save lives, and they save you money and headaches. Water. Lots of water available all the time, always fresh and clean. They're always thirsty, thank God. And staying hydrated prevents them from having kidney problems and many other health complications. So leave 2 or 3 water bowls around the house so they always have somewhere to drink. And change the water at least once a day. And don't be lazy. Always wash your pet's food bowls. If you wouldn't eat dinner on the same dirty plate you used for lunch, your dog doesn't deserve that mess either. Not to mention, if you don't wash it, a biofilm forms at the bottom of the bowl because of the dog's saliva. And that can even make your pet sick because of the bacteria. Prevention is the key to good health and saving money on the vet. Collar. Always make sure it's the right size for your pet. And I strongly recommend the H-shaped harness because it's considered the safest and most ergonomic, because it respects the dog's anatomy and biomechanics, since it doesn't block the shoulders or joints, and it doesn't compress the trachea or chest like other types of collars. If you put a collar on your dog that makes him stressed, he runs a serious risk of becoming aggressive, reactive with other dogs, getting hurt, and pulling much more during walks. So give preference to the H-shaped model. Routine. Having a routine is essential for dogs too. Giving lunch and dinner at the same time every day provides emotional security. Now, going even further, if possible in the future, give your pet the best gift they could ever have in their life, which is getting a doggy sibling. No matter how much affection and love you give them, there are things that only another dog can provide for your pup. The way they play, interact, keep each other company when no one is home, and on top of that, you also rescue another little animal from the streets. Consider the possibility of adopting another pup in the future. Well, these are the main things you should take care of. If you remember any other important topics, please leave them in the comments. Other than that, they don't need perfection. They need patience, respect, love, and your presence. Adopting a pet is just like having a child. It requires preparation, planning, and a lot of affection. And in the end, it's the best choice you'll ever make in your life. Adopt!